recognizing a individual from San Antonio who recently passed away. His name was Leonardo Jimenez, but you probably know him as Flaco Jimenez. We are joined today by some of his family. We have Lisa and Arthur Jimenez here today, and Raquel and Javier Fernandez with his family. So what can you say about a legend of San Antonio? He forever changed Conjunto and Tejana music throughout his 70-year career, introducing his unmistakable San Antonio sound to listeners across the globe, many who had never heard of Conjunto if it weren't for him. By the age of 7, Flaco was already performing with his father, Santiago Sr. Over the years, he created a sound and style of playing that was entirely his own, performing in dance halls, recording dozens of albums, touring internationally, and winning 5 Grammys, as well as the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. He also won the National Medal of Arts Awards, the highest honor given to an artist by the United States government. I was talking to the family a little bit beforehand, and, if you ever met him, he was one of the nicest, kindest people you could meet, and he had that kind of aura of just warmth, and you could tell that he was really living out his passion and dreams of playing music for people all across the world. And I think he truly embodied San Antonio because he was from humble beginnings here in the city, but as much as fame and success as he found, he stayed here in San Antonio, and he helped other artists and was there for folks. So he never lost sight of who he was despite his success, and that makes him a true San Antonian. So thank you all for being here today. If you would like to come up and just say a couple words about your father, if you're able to.
Good morning.
Morning. Thank you for having us here. Thank you, Mr. Munguia, for those words. It's been difficult, but in essence, I know what San Antonio meant to my father. He never wanted to go anywhere, and he always cared for everyone here. Dad was just dad, despite anything, and we are truly blessed to call him our father. He did a lot, and to us, he was just dad going to work. But seeing everything has been overwhelming, and it's a realization of how much he did throughout the years, and all he ever wanted to do is contribute back to the people and to his home. And I know he's watching, and we're very proud of him, and thank you for the city of San Antonio always supporting him. He felt it. So on behalf of myself and the family, thank you very much for the years and years and years of love and support. And he will always be here. So thank you.
Thank you. And as you said, these legends are fathers and grandfathers and fulfill those roles. And I think Councilman Villagrán, do you want to say a word?
Yeah, I just wanted to share, thank you for sharing your father with us for so many years, and what he did to elevate the arts and what he did to elevate conjunto and accordion musicians has been just beyond legendary. It's just so hard to explain just what that meant. I remember the other than the television, which he would come on, still serving the community. Is the last time I remember seeing him live in person was at a Brooks event at Hangar 9 to celebrate that community, and that's who he was. He was never too big or never willing to say yes and to come back to the community that he knew and loved, and what he did for the South Side and all those South Side accordion players that we have. So I want to thank you for sharing him. We're going to celebrate his life for many years to come, and this council is, and so I know that I believe Councilwoman Castillo?
Are there others that would like to speak on this?
Yes.
Councilman, okay, go ahead. Councilman Castillo. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Councilman Mengia, for ensuring that we honor this community legend. And just want to thank you and your family for lending us your grandfather, your father to the community. As folks have mentioned, always willing to serve and provide just beautiful music to the residents of San Antonio. And whether it was the west side of San Antonio that he was performing at Rosedale Park or at Jaime's Place or in the south side, he's puro San Antonio. And I know we'll continue to remember his legacy, his music, and just his art. And just extremely grateful again for you as the family for just lending your loved one to us and to this city. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilman Galvan.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to say thank y'all for being here today and, of course, sharing this moment with us. It's never easy, of course, losing anyone in your life, let alone someone who looms large, right, maybe in your life a bit. But know that, of course, not only city council members here, whether it's Councilmember Munguia or all of us here, but the city, right, is here with you the entire way, whether it's mourning his passing or celebrating his life, not just for the contributions he's done for music and our culture here in our city, but for being your father, for being their grandfather, for being the Theo, for being the man that y'all knew him as, not just the one that we got to see, the one you got to see behind closed doors. And I know it's never easy to see that piece a little bit more. But I also want to note, of course, in my side of town, we have a lot of conjunto history in our area off 36th Street and in the Edgewood part of the city. And so it'd be remiss to say that, you know, his music, his contributions to music, were not just felt, of course, across the city, but definitely in our part, our neck of the woods over there. And so it's something that I think about a lot in terms of not just your father, but for everybody here in our city who contributes to this kind of music scene in San Antonio that often gets overlooked in national media. But we have a lot of foundations here that people seem to neglect. And so I would like to see sometime soon that we're able to do some more commemorations, of course, your father and all the folks he got to meet along the way too, who are contributing to music and conjunto and tejano and folk and bluegrass and all the other pieces too throughout our city. And so I just wanted to say those pieces, and again, thank you for being here. If there's ever anything that we can do, know that, of course, not only us, but the city of San Antonio is here with you.
Thank you.
Councilmember Aldrete Gavito.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilman Munguia, for bringing the family here today. I'm sorry for your loss. He was a legend, but I do have a story to share. This morning, I was getting ready for this meeting, and my girls and I were in my restroom getting ready, and his song Marina came on. And so me and my girls were dancing in the restroom to that. So it's just a little way that his legend continues to live on. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Councilman Munguia, for bringing the family. Thank you for taking the time to be with us, and may perpetual light shine upon your father.
Thank
Thank
you
you
to
so much.
everyone, and God bless.
God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.